Hi, Team Crushing It. I'm actually down in my basement. I'm looking for a place where I can do this that the lighting is good and I don't have dogs running around and barking, which is always what happens. Let's see if this works. Okay, here I am. Okay, a few little things to share with you this morning. I just listened again to Lindsay Matway's call, and I came away with things that I didn't hear the first time. I mean, I heard them, but they hit me in a different way. You guys, I've been telling everybody that everybody on the team, we need to be setting our own goals that suit our lifestyle, that are comfortable for us. And my fear has always been when I tell that to people that they'll go, I don't have to do anything. And I don't want that to be the message that comes across, because what I really do want for you, and I'm talking to those of you who want to make this business work, is I want you to really dig into yourself and believe what can happen. You look at somebody like Lindsay Matway, who came from nothing, who came from very humble beginnings, got into this business with absolutely zero support, and wondered at first how she was going to make it happen. And then she just decided, you know what? It's up to me. I can make this work if I really want to do this. And she looked around at examples of people who had made it work, and she didn't see anything special in them. And that's what I think you guys need to really remember and keep in mind, is there isn't anything special necessarily about these other people. They're just people that saw and believed that they could get there. There's people on this team who have fallen by the wayside because I know you don't really believe you can make this work. You've given up for whatever reason. Those of you, a lot of other people on the team that are still working hard at growing a business, like I am. I have to struggle with that. I look around and I know my inner voice tells me, I don't think I can do what those people are doing. And you know what happens when that happens? I've just determined that it's not going to happen for me, because by me saying that, even silently to myself, I have just placed a roadblock there. That until I am willing to lift that roadblock out of the way, I will probably hit that and not go any further. And that's what stops us. That's what makes us unwilling to take the extra time, to put in an hour at night that maybe we'd rather spend doing something else, to put in those extra hours. If you know, here's what I want to really have you guys think about. When you're thinking about what you want your life to look like, and you're thinking huge, you're looking at these ideal, gigantic, out there things, and I know what the little voice in the back of your head is saying. I can't do it. That's for other people. It's not for me. And the minute you say that, it is for other people and not for you. And just like for me, the minute we say that, we have limited ourselves. So think unlimited, think huge, and imagine what you might be willing to inconvenience yourself to do when you know that you really believe that you can be a Lindsay Matway or have the lifestyle that some of these people have. Wouldn't you be a lot more willing to sacrifice in certain areas than you might have been otherwise? Aren't we really saying, and this is what I'm talking to myself when I say this, when I say I'm gonna grow at my own pace, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and aren't I really saying I want to let myself off the hook just a tiny bit here and give myself a break? I mean, I can understand a little bit more why some of the leaders in the business push people as hard as they do, because they've already gotten there, and they know that they weren't anything special, and they know if they can do it, you can do it. And I think the frustrating part about being in a leadership role, and I don't put myself in the same leadership role as some of these people, although I'd like to see myself there, and so that's something I need to work on. But one of the things that's frustrating is when you've gotten there yourself and you know that you're nothing special. You know that you don't have anything anybody else doesn't have. And in fact, I look around at other people all the time and say, oh my God, they're so much better at this and this and this. I wish I could talk to people more easily than I do. I wish I had no problem picking up the phone and calling people, something I absolutely detest to this day and probably always will. I wish I was more creative. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. I wish. And whenever I do that, I've just basically said, those people are over here and I'm over here. And I'll never be over there because I don't have what they have. And that's not true, you guys. You've got just as much as they do, just as much to offer. Dig into yourself. Tell yourself, this is the life I can have if I'm willing to make it happen. And a lot of that, your belief in yourself has got to drive that. If you lose that belief, then you won't drive yourself. It's as simple as that. And re-listen to her call. That's one I think I'm going to pull out and listen to over and over again. Share it with prospects. It's powerful. It addresses so many of the things that people that we talk to are concerned about. And she has not only lived it herself, she's moved way out of it. Share her story. It's a powerful story. Let people hear it. Make sure that your new team members, when they come in, hear it. Make it something they could keep handy and they can re-listen to over and over and over again when they need that fire in the belly again. Because it's calls like that that really make you go, I can do that. I can do that. And you know what? I'm going to do that. That's what I want you guys to do. And then I realized my role as a leader is to help. My role isn't to force you to get on calls. It isn't to make you do this and make you do that and do that. That's something that has to come from you. You have to be able to say to yourself, I'm willing to get on these calls. I'm willing to sacrifice some time and really learn how to run my business, learn everything I can about my business so that I can be good at it. I'm willing to fail. I'm willing to fall on my face. I'm willing to embarrass myself. I'm willing to have somebody, get mad at me and tell me that I'm trying to scam them, because there are going to be those people out there. I'm willing to do those things because I know that if I do them and I believe in myself enough, I'll be able to succeed. And I think that's really my role. I need to somehow make you guys understand that you can do that. Because when you believe you can do it, you're empowered. And when you're empowered, there is not one thing on this earth that will stop you. Not one. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you listen. I'd love to hear your thoughts.